Hello every pony Artilisiana here. Link to my Divinian art in the description below, and also for my Patreon if you like to do that. Now warning, this video will contain pictures from Google that is not mine. Please go and give respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. And it's going to be a little bit, I will not say harsh, but a good question for, My Little Pony fans. And if you don't like getting hurt or talking people talking about getting hurt, click away now because it's going to be a little strict. Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So My Little Pony is a show that is not into, violence and getting hurt and stuff like that, and I actually love that. I'm thinking about, Tom and Jerry, where nobody gets hurt either, even though they get, blown up and fall downstairs, or Sonic Rainbow barn that they have to take down and stuff like that. But I would love to see an episode actually where one of the main six actually gets hurt. I know that it sounds very evil and very stupid, but I do think that it's time for, the children to learn that you can't, do all things, that there have to be a real consequence this time, for your actions. And if not the main six, then the CMC. And I know how wrong it sounds to think that children should get real hurt, but it's like real life. You have to learn that sometimes it hurts and you can't do anything about it. Now, I'm not talking about a big accident where it's all over the body, or the pony can't, walk or eat or something nasty like that. I'm just talking about the small shock of electricity that actually, you know, gets them hurt for a couple of days on the hospital, or a sunburn, or a scar in the mane or in the fur or something. It would also, I also believe that people would still buy the main six toys, even though that, for example, let's say that Applejack got a scar on her right hoof because she, did some farm work and she got cut by something, or Rainbow Dash plushies, even though that she maybe broke her wing or something like that. I do believe that we all need to learn that sometimes stuff hurts and we can't do anything about it, and we have to, take care of it as it is. Now, the only one of the main six ponies I could really think about here was Rarity again, and it's not because I'm out for getting Rarity, but she is the one that teaches us about beauty. So imagine her surprise if she one day, got hurt, got a scar over the eye or some place in her fur, so all will see it. I do believe that she could try to, use some form of, cosmetics to cover it up or something. But I know that the other five will notice that she's, unsure of herself and what to do and stuff like that. And the episode could be like, well, we love you no matter what happens to you, and a scar or a sunburn or stuff like that can be cured. And we actually saw, sick ponies in the episode where Flim and Flam sells this potion. I know it's a fake potion, and I know it's a weird episode, but I actually like it because it shows that the ponies can actually be sick and you should take care of yourself and stuff like that. I do believe it's time for some more grown up stuff, and I know that it's funny to laugh about for example Twilight getting a piano into her face, or Pinkie Pie falling down the stairs, or something happening, but I don't think that something happened to Fluttershy or Rarity yet. Not something big. Is it because they're just immune for, bad luck? I don't know. I just wish that the writers also would do something to show that the hurt is all around at least, so it's not going out on just other ponies like Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie. And I also think that Applejack got some hurting, yeah, in her episode over a barrel where she runs into trees and stuff like that, or what the episode is called. I'm sorry, I can't remember. I just I just need to know if people would still, buy their toys if one of them had a scar on the face or stuff like that. And I do believe that bronies or bronies and Pegasisters should be able to, look beyond stuff like that and see the beauty within. But I could be wrong, and I want to hear your opinion down below. Or else we will just see them, like they always do, and in the magical mystery cure where they switch, cutie marks, and Rarity actually gives the ponies frostbites and sunburns and stuff like nasty stuff like that, and they still, stand up. And we've seen ponies being struck by lightning. We've seen ponies being, stuff falling onto them and getting hurt and stuff like that, but nothing severe yet. We haven't seen, them going on to the hospital, and for real. And Soren doesn't count. It should be one of the main six, not some background pony. It should be one of the main six that is in focus all of the time, and so we can learn really what it means to, accept who you are no matter what happens. And one that could also be good for this life lesson could actually be Applejack, as I said before, because she looks like me, and I actually have a scar on my hand. It's not that big, but sometimes I really wonder what would have happened if I cut my finger off, and that could actually be a very interesting episode if they, took care of Applejack, and we actually saw some kind of, real hurt. I'm not saying that we need to see blood. I'm not a fan of that, and I know that the people out there are, against seeing blood in children's shows, and we never see blood in Tom and Jerry or like in other children's shows. So I do believe that it could be done correctly, but we actually see scars, we actually see real sunburns in Tom and Jerry, and we also see at one point or another what would happen if Jerry actually died or Tom actually died. So I do believe that it could be a very interesting episode, and really, it could be still be like an episode for young children, or stuff like that, and still, take a hand out to the grown-ups and telling them that you shouldn't, do stuff like that in the ponyverse, because it actually hurts you for real, and that's actually just something to think about. Take care of each other and one another, and remember that inspiration is right around the corner, and remember to have a great day. And do remember, I didn't make this to be evil or be like a masochist or anything, but I just think it's a really good thing to teach your children that sometimes you're going to get hurt and you have to live with it. Okay, yeah, that's actually all. Okay, yeah, bye.